A very beautiful morning to you, Mithu. Very beautiful morning to you.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. How are you doing?
I am doing great. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing awesome. I think waking up at the morning to for an interview, it's awesome. Yeah, I feel that great and energy actually. Yeah.
That's really amazing. And for the surprise of people, let us tell people that yes, it's 6:11 in the morning AM
Yeah.
on 25th of July 2020. That we both two passionate people are here, sharing our experiences and connecting for a power packed discussion and learnings. Great to have you. Well, for the viewers, for the listeners, I would like to have a brief introduction about you. That yes, today we have a esteemed guest, Mr. Mithu Roy, and he is a software engineer, a very young chap, and a software engineer, YouTuber, and also very recently developed the passion for reading books and also launched his own podcast by the name Impel Books. So the best thing, which I was, liking, and I was really thinking about you was how this transformation has happened and how you have started your journey, because it's really amazing being a software engineer, a very young, when you are starting your career with 3 to 4 years of experience and then developing a passion for books. How this journey has happened. Let's begin by a little insights of your childhood, your education, your family, and then deep dive much more to learn about you. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for this overwhelming intro, I should say. Basically, I am from Tripura. Okay, so it's a very small state in the northeast,
Mhm.
and I feel really bad sometimes that so many people being in India know very little about Tripura. Even I have heard some people saying, "What is Tripura?" Yeah, so
Mhm.
yeah, I have heard these things, but the thing is that I belong from Tripura and I'm recently living in Kolkata. So my high school education was completed on Tripura. After that, I moved on to the Kolkata for my Bachelor of Technology, that is BTech in engineering. So I did my BTech in Information Technology, IT, and I did my diploma back then in Tripura in computer science. So I have this like 6 years of background in computers. So it was obvious thing for me to move into some career like the IT. So it was not like it was forceful to me. Okay, so you have to take the be a software engineer or anything like that. It comes naturally to me. Okay, because I was not even prepared at the time of the interview or say the career opportunities for people. Actually what happens is after the third year, people really start searching for like okay, what job should I do, and what companies are coming. Okay, I was not really prepared because I had no idea what I will do.
Right.
Okay, but after that I developed a passion for like some coding and doing some stuff on my own, because I have understood that YouTube has that power.
Okay.
YouTube is free and open access for everyone.
Right.
Okay, it's not like this is free for some people and not it is paid for other people or anything like that. It's totally free. You can
Right.
learn anything for free in this community if you want.
Mm.
Okay, it doesn't really matter whether it's a coding or a guitar learning session or whether it's a skating also.
Right.
Okay, you can learn anything.
Right.
Okay, so I have started learning coding and everything like that. So I have developed myself a passion for like mobile application development, which is okay. So I used to like see things in a small screen instead of bigger screens.
Wow.
So I have gone to the all the things that is necessary to be a mobile application developer. Then I have landed my first internship with Internshala, and even I have started writing blogs that time. And my one of my blog were there on the Hindu newspaper as well. Okay,
Really?
because yeah, because I have landed up a job in internshala, which is basically an internship um, through whatever I have learned online. Okay,
Okay.
after that I have landed my real job after that internship, and I'm still with this company, which is Code Logics Technologies Private Limited. It is basically based on Kolkata.
Mhm,
Okay, and I still work for this company. It's
mhm.
been like 4 years I am working for Code Logics. And yeah, it's a great experience, I should say. In terms of work, I don't have much experience to share here. Instead of I do have some coding experience, but this is not the thing that I should share here. Okay, so
Right.
yeah, in terms of experience, I have like 4 years of experience in
Okay.
the software industry. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it. That's all about me for right now. Okay,
Wow.
and there are some things that is going on I should include later.
Sure, sure. This is really amazing that
Hmm.
uh, the way you have started transforming your journey. Yes, keeping your education and current work at as intact, and slowly also working towards your passion. Learning from YouTube, understanding the positive side of YouTube, and then taking it to the fullest. And also, every day I see a new transformation, or because we are in the same community, in the same group, I look forward for your posts, I look forward for your podcast. So as a viewer, if you ask me, definitely you are
Thank
inspiring
you so
people
much.
across. And yes, I am the one who also gets inspired and draw my inspirations from you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Now, let's understand how this journey of your self transformation has begun. Because you're very young, you're starting your professional journey after completing your education. Not everybody is realizing these days, and with so much of trend of YouTube and the internet going around, people are just taking out time and just on WhatsApp or online gaming. But yes, how you have started this transformation and what made you interested in that?
Okay, so I would like to go back to past to answer this question actually. The thing is that when I was in second year, almost first or second year, so what I did is used to have we used to like have 5 people in a 2 BHK apartment, and we used to have fun on all the time, no study. So there was the only thing that is there was missing was study. Okay, so and we had a lot of guitars
Okay.
because 3 people almost have guitars there.
Okay.
So among 5 people, there were like 3 people had guitars. So there
Okay.
was always access to open guitar, so you can play
Okay.
anytime.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I used to take up this guitar, and there was my roommate who used to play a little bit. It's not
Okay.
like he was like a pro, but he can play some strings, and I was like, wow, how can you do that?
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I also wanted to learn from him. So I said, okay, show me something that I can do. So he gave me some practice to do. Okay, you do that, and I will come back to you later.
Okay.
I was like, this is so tough. How I can do what you do? Okay, but I so whatever practice he has given me, I was doing it, and I am becoming like after 2 or 3 days, it was like normal for me.
Wow.
After 7 days, I can like okay, I can do it
Mhm.
with my eyes closed even. Okay,
Wow.
so it was amazing. I after a long time I felt that I can learn something. Okay, I think it's very necessary for a people to take up new things.
Right.
Okay, because people otherwise forget that they can learn things.
Right.
Okay, what we do is we complete our education, we go start to find a job, and then we find a job, land a job, and that's it. We may learn a little bit new things as well in our job, but this does not give you that accomplishment, that
Right.
you can't feel that accomplished, that okay, I have done something, because
Yes.
they will show you it's your job, you did it, so what?
Right.
Okay, if in your job, even if you excel, you don't look back and see, okay, I have did a lot of great things. You don't do that generally.
Yes.
Okay, people what they see is, okay, this is my job, so I did it because of money. I had to do it. Okay, it was not like my responsibility, I had to do it, otherwise they would have kicked me out of the job. Okay,
Right.
so I had this feeling of like accomplishment. Okay, I can play this thing, this is
Mhm.
beautiful. it's
Mhm.
it's not like I can play in the concert or anything like that. But
Mhm.
I can play it little bit even. Okay,
Oh,
maybe it's a 0.001%, but after that,
mhm.
what I did is, I opened up YouTube and started searching for songs.
Okay.
Okay, so
Mhm.
I had this very little knowledge, but I was trying to play some song with it,
Okay.
because that's the thing that gives me more accomplishment or dopamine rush, that you can say.
Right.
Okay, so I
Mhm.
was searching for my favorite songs with that guitar lesson. Okay,
Mhm.
and I was seeing those tutorials, and I honestly say that I could not play them.
Okay. Mhm.
For So I have found this beautiful song ki tum hi ho. There was so much popular that time by Arijit Singh. A lot of people may have heard it.
Mhm.
Okay, so I found this song, and I really wanted to play the song in guitar. Okay,
Mhm.
so I was trying very hard to get this song, to play this song and show my friends that, okay, see what I can do. But
Wow.
honestly speaking, for 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, even for like 15 days,
Mhm.
I couldn't even get close to that song. Okay, I was just trying to move my fingers around,
Right.
because what really happens is it was not strategical.
Right.
Okay,
Mhm.
so we can learn things in a very different way. That
Mhm.
was the things I was learning actually, because I can organize this thought right now, but that time it was different. Okay,
Right.
so there are a lot of ways we can learn. There
Mhm.
is a thing called, there is structured learning.
Mhm.
There is something called unstructured as well. So you
Right.
can learn random things at once, and then you can connect the dots.
Right.
Okay, so I was learning random things. It
Mhm.
was not like you need to complete the formal way of guitar learning, then you just learn songs, then chords and all that. There was no formal, nothing structured. So I was just searching for songs, and I wanted to learn these songs. That's why it was taking time, because I had no basics.
Right. Mhm.
Okay. So
Mhm.
suppose you want to, jump from a cliff. So you have no experience of jumping from your bed even. Okay. So
Right.
you can't really do that, properly. Even if you do it, you will, break some leg
Right.
or something like that. So I was learning that time. So it took me like 30 days, but I eventually did it.
Right.
Okay. And every time I used to pick a new song, it was
Mhm.
taking a little less days.
Okay.
Okay, so
Mhm.
sometime days, sometime what happens is, after 3 or 4 months, it
Mhm.
was taking me like 3 to 4 days at max
Okay.
to learn a new song, to
Mhm.
do it on the
Right.
guitar. Okay,
Yes. Right.
and also when we learn this new thing, we need to remember it as well,
Yes.
because the memory is so fresh that you can forget if you don't practice.
Right.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so I understand that. Okay, it is like a, then I was understanding it is like another different learning things. Okay, it is also like a study sometime.
Mhm.
So you can compare it after that, because it when it is new, I can show off to this to my friends. Okay, that's fine.
Right.
Okay, but when it gets a little bit older,
Mhm.
you understand that, okay, you need to remember things, you need to remember this chord, you need to remember this progression, how to move your fingers and everything. Okay,
Mhm.
you need to keep all this thing in your mind. Okay, so I understood that. Okay, it's like a learning that is also new, but it is getting older for me.
Right.
Okay, so
Mhm.
I was not having that kick also. Okay, so people don't pat me on the back right now, because he can play the guitar. Okay, what else, what's new?
Right.
Okay, so I was starting for like hard things.
Mhm.
Okay, very hard things which my roommate can't pull off. Okay, So I was searching for hard things and I was improving. I think that's really important thing that I understood, that there should be a competition. There should be a healthy competition. It's not like you need to kill each other.
Right.
Okay. There should be a healthy competition to, grow.
Right.
Okay. So I was competing with my roommate. Okay.
Okay.
He also had very little knowledge. Okay. So I was competing, but I was improving. So
Right.
that time I realized that, okay, we can learn anything from
Mm,
YouTube.
mm,
Okay, in a very good way. Okay, I have like 3 to 4 years of experience in guitar, and I have played on concert as well. Okay,
mhm.
so
Wow.
yeah, with live audiences, I was like so much,
Mhm,
scared to death. I should say. Yeah, it's very tough than public speaking. You can mess up in speaking, then you can, have some sip some water and come back. But in the guitar, if you play a big beat wrong, then the whole song goes wrong. Okay, so
mhm,
you need to be conscious about, what people are saying and seeing what
mhm,
you're doing. Okay, so
mhm.
yeah, it was scary, but it was a great experience, because when I heard my own song playing on my ear, it was this fabulous experience. I forgot everything.
Wow.
Okay, I forgot that what's the audience is seeing, or what they're experiencing. I don't care actually, because I was not playing for audience. Honestly speaking, I am not that kind of, super musician who always wanted to play for the audience or anything like that. I was playing for myself.
Right.
So I was listening to my song, and it's going well. It's great. Okay, so after that, I have realized that, okay, YouTube has this immense potential
Mhm,
for me to learn anything.
right.
So why not coding?
Mhm.
So I have started learning some very basic languages, which is called HTML, CSS. Some people don't even call it language. Okay,
Okay.
so I don't want to go into this depth. Okay, so then I have started learning some advanced things as well, because I had this thing in my mind that I can learn it.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay, and I was like so much stubborn, and I'm still stubborn at this. I can learn anything. Okay, even anyone. Okay,
Mhm,
some people say that, okay, you can't really learn something because you're not born with it or anything like that. But maybe you want to be an astronaut, I can say that you can also learn it as well. Okay, there are great courses as well, paid courses.
right.
Okay, so if you want to be an astronaut, you can, right? So
Very
you need to have that passion, right? So for the learning. Okay,
right.
so I have realized that, okay, if I want to learn, I can learn it. So
Mhm,
why not learn coding from the YouTube? So I have started learning YouTube coding from the YouTube, and that I have, applied for internships.
wow.
Yeah, so I have applied for like 2 3 internships, and one of them selected me,
Mhm,
because I had this, clear mind that, okay, I am a learner here.
mhm,
Okay, even if you hire me, I'm
mhm.
going to your company for learning.
Right.
It's not like I can't say that I'm, here to contribute a lot of things,
Mhm,
because I think people are not transparent, so in some cases, because they say to the company that I'm going to, contribute a whole lot of thing. I will change your company, or maybe it's my dream company, that's why I have applied for internship. I didn't say anything like that. I said that, okay, I want to learn something from
mm,
here. That's the thing, I'm still learning. Okay, I don't know what I will contribute, but I will learn a lot of things. Do you
right.
want to hire? Then hire me. Okay, so it
Right.
was like that. Okay, it was a great interview experience as well, because it was almost like my first interview, which
Mhm,
I really always actually wanted to work for. Okay,
right.
there are a lot of interview I have set for, but I didn't, wanted to work for that company. It was like college who wanted me to sit there.
Mhm,
Okay, so
right.
it was like kind of like forceful. Okay,
Right.
but those companies that I have applied for internship, I already, wanted to be on this company. So the experience was really good, and after that I landed my first internship, and after that I have, started writing blogs and everything. I have started posting this on the LinkedIn as well. So you know I used to get connected with the HR as well. I think you also get connection requests like this, people who wants to work. Okay,
Mhm,
so I used to send, connection request to HR, and I used to see their post. I didn't, never used to message them to
mhm,
कि मैम मुझे hire कर लो. Okay,
mhm,
so it's not like that, because I don't know about the company. How can I say something like this?
mhm.
Okay, So
Mhm.
people like sometimes send random messages for
Mhm.
hiring, but I don't think you should do that. It's you should first research the company, what's the company is all about.
Right.
So I have also landed up a job opportunity through LinkedIn.
Okay.
Okay, it's
Mhm.
online. It's not like totally no recommendation or anything like that. It's totally online. I saw a post. I
Mhm.
messaged my email ID, and they get back to me.
Okay.
Okay. So and the process was like whatever the process is generally happens. So
Right.
I understood that okay, I that time whenever I get the internship and after the job, I was thinking like ki, I like to code and people are paying me so much for that. I was like it's मुफ्त में मिल रहा है पैसा because I had no idea कि I can earn many more as well if I want. Okay,
Mhm.
so but I was like okay, that's great. People are giving me money for that. That's what I like to do. Okay, that's great. I'm also learning.
Right.
More learning than contributing. Okay,
Right.
but people still are paying me. That's great. Okay, I was like very happy. Okay, that job is here.
Mhm.
So when I get my internship, in the during those internship days, I have decided to start my own YouTube channel.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So the reason is that because after I landed up my internship, I bought this microphone
Okay.
for a reason because I was watching a lot of YouTube videos.
Mhm.
Okay, and
Mhm.
I was seeing my YouTube fellow buddies. They are doing really well. I
Mhm.
have seen some great channels which has now have million subscribers,
Okay.
but they were very little at that time. Okay,
Mhm.
so I have seen that okay, I need to buy some gear and start making videos. I was
Okay.
like so much happy because I wanted to do this for the community. It's not for myself actually.
Mhm.
Okay, I say I my intention was like this community gives me a lot of things
Mhm.
for free. Okay,
Right.
so this is my time to try to give something. I don't know what I will contribute, but I
Mhm.
will try to give something back to the community. So
Okay.
I have started my YouTube channel that time. It
Mhm.
was like almost 3 years or 5 6 months it's been. So I have my YouTube channel. So I have started my YouTube channel back then, and I have started putting out some videos that time.
Mhm.
Okay, so after that, what happens is I landed up my job. So
Mhm.
when I get the job, the frequency of my video goes down. Okay,
Okay.
because I had a thinking, okay, that's enough. I have given enough things to my community. That's okay. They don't need anything else from me. Everything is already there.
Right.
Okay,
Mhm.
what else they want from me, because I am very small YouTuber.
Mhm.
Okay, what else they want?
Mhm.
I can't really contribute much. Okay,
Mhm.
that was my thinking that time actually.
Mhm.
So what I did is basically I have stopped YouTubing for like 2 years.
Okay. Mhm.
So and my job salary was incrementing as well, so I didn't need to rely on for the YouTube for my bills or anything like that. So I was like okay, that's fine. I had my YouTube channel and it has gained some subscribers at that point as well, but
Mhm.
I thought okay, no, it's not really worthy for me to contribute.
Mhm.
But after that I have seen that in the industry contribution is everything. Okay, you need to contribute
Mhm.
even in the other things other than your company as well,
Right.
because the company which will help you to contribute at other things,
Mhm.
uh, they are the great companies for your growth.
Right.
Okay, so
Mhm.
it's not like कि खुद के company में contribute करना है. You just if you can contribute, just see this thing like this कि if that guy can contribute on other things as well, what he will do for his own company.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's a great thing for to company to think like this. Okay, I mean, not many companies thinks like this, but uh, that's 2 years of gap was there.
Okay.
So after that I thought okay, no, I need to get back to this YouTube business
Okay.
again.
Mhm.
Okay, so what I did is I have started researching things. Okay,
Mhm.
ki what to make videos on.
Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
because I had some things in my mind but they were already there. Okay,
Mhm. Mhm.
so that time in today, even in this point of today, I can say one thing is that um, you can grow in something if you even if you're not interested in.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay,
Right.
so the I currently have a playlist in the YouTube which is the if you search for RX Java for some reason in YouTube or anything
Mhm.
like that,
Okay.
the results will come only me. Okay.
Okay.
In most of the cases, my all maximum results are me.
Mhm.
Okay. So the reason is that I don't use this technology much.
Mhm.
Okay. But I do practice it with in my pet projects or anything like that.
Okay.
But what I did is, the thing is that there is much very less resources about this in the internet, I found.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I thought, okay, let's target this keyword.
Okay.
Okay. So I understood, but after 2 years, I understood that, okay, you can dominate a whole sector.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
If people are not doing it, okay, so you have this whole great thing.
Wow.
Okay, you can do. So people, what they do is, people see that, okay, this thing, that guy is making a tutorial on these videos, let's make the same thing.
Right.
Okay. Some
Mhm.
people think, okay, let's make the same thing because it's working. Okay.
Right. Mhm.
That's also not a bad idea, but
Right.
you can't really dominate a sector. Some other guy can come and later do this. Okay.
Right. Mhm.
But if you do in some specific thing which is not there,
Mhm.
okay, you need to make things by your own. Okay,
Right.
so there is not much help or anything like that, that you can take reference from other videos or anything like that. You
Right.
need to do it, do your own stuff, do your own research, then you need to make the video. So
Okay.
that's really happened with me.
Mhm.
Okay, and I should say that I have dominated a whole keyword in the
Right.
internet this way.
Okay.
There was a great learning experience from me,
Mhm.
and that is all about my YouTube channel, that is about the coding.
Okay.
Okay, so
Mhm.
it's not the new YouTube channel that okay.
Right. Mhm.
So that is all about the coding YouTube
Okay.
channel, and that's my journey of the career and the YouTube, you can
Mhm.
say. It's a
Okay.
mix and match. Okay.
Right.
So I have also, putting this video on the Instagram as well. People, message me on Instagram, Facebook,
Okay.
LinkedIn, because I say them too. Okay,
Mhm.
because I say them, I am available everywhere.
Mhm.
Actually, I am actually available everywhere. So they message me and I try to get back to them as soon as possible. So that's
Right.
how I deal with it. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing journey,
Hmm.
and the growth that each and every day you had the passion to excel in your own field, learn new things, because if it is picking up your friend's guitar, starting to have that deep dive in learning that guitar to a next level, or it is a coding which you have learned, and then slowly from the YouTube channel, and then slowly bringing it to the people through
Yeah.
your own YouTube channel, and then specializing it in terms of guitar, playing that guitar in front of in front of the crowd, and in terms of YouTube channel, having that niche or identifying that keyword is the key, right? Is the transformation, how it has happened,
Hmm.
how you have been constantly each and every day evolving and learning, which is really really inspiring.
Thank you so
Very
much.
great insight, each and everything you have shared with us so transparently and humbly. I really appreciate it. Wow, that's really that I'm really more curious to know more about you. These journeys definitely add on to your experiences. What are those two or three most important lessons that you have learned during this transformation journey, on the when you started new and then slowly scaled up and then stopped the YouTube channel again, got into it? Just we would like to know from your point of view, what has been the learnings on the way?
Okay. One learning I can say is about learning. So the thing is that we can learn anything if
Yes.
we want.
Yes.
Okay. And
Mhm.
the number two is everything, gets faded after some time.
Right.
Okay. It doesn't really matter how awesome this learning thing is. Okay. Even
Mhm.
if you become astronaut, everything will, at some point it will be boring and tedious task of checking checklists.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right.
So maybe it's exciting for your friends, but not for you. Okay.
Right.
Uh, so third is that this, you need to enjoy the process. Okay,
Mhm.
because if you can't really enjoy the process, and if you all think about the destination,
Mhm.
okay, then it's going to be very hard for you to cope up with this thing. Because in the guitar, one thing I always we really admire guitar because
Mhm.
of things that I learned actually.
Right. Mhm.
Ki, uh, you need to enjoy the process, because what really happens is, if I learn to play the song, after
Mhm.
that what?
Right.
I will play it. That's it. That's enough.
Right.
You reached your destination. Okay. Now you don't know. You just sleep. I don't know. Maybe what you do. Okay.
Right.
But you need to enjoy the process. Okay.
Wow.
So
Right.
if you enjoy the process, the things becomes much more easier. I really realize that.
Mhm.
Okay. Because the destination is keep coming.
Mhm.
It's like a next station that you have to go on after one
Right.
after another. But
Right.
you need to really enjoy the process. I really enjoyed the process of learning that specific song. It is coming, it is just there, it is just there, it is just there. Okay, I really enjoyed this process.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
And it's not really happened in a single day. it
Mhm.
it happens over time.
Right.
Because when you stick to it something, that's the fourth learning, I should say. When
Okay.
you stick to something,
Mhm.
okay, things will eventually get better. Okay.
Right.
You
Right.
just need to just hold on to it a little bit longer. That's
Right.
it. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
The moment you're thinking, okay, that's I should just leave it. No, you don't. Just stick to it a little bit longer. It will
Right.
give you result. Okay.
Wow.
In this process, you will I have learned that, okay, if I can learn to hold this thing.
Mhm.
Okay. It was a guitar for me, but it is shown me a lot of great things in
Yes.
life that I can do.
Mhm.
Okay, because even in the guitar there was no pressure. That is the fifth learning.
Right.
You work really great.
Mhm.
Okay, when there is no pressure. Because
Right.
in the job or the study, you can say that there is a social pressure.
Right.
Okay, you need to excel in your study. You need, otherwise you don't get this college or you don't get this job. Okay, so there
Mhm.
is a lot of pressure. So people don't feel that fun.
Right.
Okay, but for the guitar, I was doing it for the fun. Nobody's telling me, "Okay, you have to play guitar." Even if I stop playing, there is no one complaining. Okay,
Right.
there is not a like a huge fan base of me who is cheering otherwise, why did you stop playing guitar? It's not like that. It was no pressure for me.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm not saying pressure is bad, but healthy pressure is good.
Right.
Okay, I also had pressure.
Mhm.
Okay, because I have said, I have told my friends, friends, ki I will play this song on that specific date or a
Okay.
specific birthday. Okay, that's a pressure for me, but that's a healthy pressure.
Right.
Okay,
Mhm.
because in one of the birthdays, I have played the happy birthday song, which was it was when I was almost new. Okay, so it was like a deadline for me. Okay, but did it because it was fun for me. I
Right.
didn't do it to enjoy the destination. I did it for, I enjoyed the process that time. Ki, okay, see, I'm just learning this. I'm just learning this, and I'm sure that I will do it in 2 days. Okay,
Mhm.
so I- I'm learning, and I just played the song that time. That's it.
Mhm.
Okay, so I think that's a really five things that really helped me to uh, to learn about learning. Okay,
Wow.
so yeah, that's what I can say.
Mhm.
Okay, because it is very hard for people to, like, people take a lot of things in their mind about learning. Ki, okay, I need to pressurize myself. I need to wake up at 5, I need to wake up at 4 to learn something. Maybe you need to wake up at
Mhm.
maybe 3 a.m. to just start practicing. It does not like that. If you prioritize something, it will naturally happen.
Right.
Okay,
Mhm.
maybe if you don't prioritize eating, okay,
Mhm.
you prioritize guitar, so you will stop eating and playing guitar. Okay, so that's what happens. Yeah,
Okay.
that are all the things that I learned.
Very nice. Taking each and every step with a smile and positivity.
Yeah,
Each day learning and excelling, and yes, a healthy pressure so that you excel to perform well, right?
right, right.
And this has been amazing. And consistency, being consistent, what you shared is
Mm-hmm.
every day you cannot stop yourself at
No,
a destination, and you need to love the process,
right.
love the process of developing new skill each day, uh, you know sometimes failing, sometimes getting up again, rising up again, and then the end result will be achieved through consistency.
Yep.
Wow. Amazingly, amazing insights. And yes, and this is the key that to success, and many people really fail to keep that momentum going. And yes, we are seeing transformation results. We are seeing how, Mithu has been going each day up in the ladder because of these learnings on the way, and taking life each day and with positivity. Amazing, great. Now, when so much of experience of transformation has been happening, and there would be some challenges, uh, yes, as I shared, those emotional downfalls, or not able to perform, or maybe a pressure
Mm-hmm.
from the society, from the outer side, inner pressure. So what
Mm-hmm.
are those challenges? Not exactly challenges in your case, I would say everything boosts up, and you again gear up. But yes, inside, if you deep dive, what is that one thing which really pushed you, that and you really took it up as a challenge, like let me show it to you, or let me push against this point of mine. So just share it with us.
Okay. So challenge was about my I should say I really need to go back again. The thing is that challenges about this is I had very low attendance in the college. So
Okay.
every time they used to send a letter to the to my parents because
Mhm,
they don't live in the state
mhm,
with me. So they so one of my relative had to go there every time. Okay. And he is really generous enough to every time he used to go with me. And but the thing is that I was never scared of this kind of thing. Every year I am just standing there in front of principal ma'am. She's saying the same thing, and I listened. That the things get back to normal. Okay. So it was a really challenge for me to get a great attendance, because I had my attendance were like 20%, 16%, or 28%. It was max was 28%. Okay. So that was my best attendance all these years. But I really had to improve the attendance, because I took it up as a challenge in my mind. Because people, even my friends, were thinking that उससे इससे कुछ नहीं होने वाला. Okay. So uh, I wasn't thinking in terms of study. I was thinking in terms of, okay, I need to go to the college and stick there.
Right.
Okay, I need to be consistent at
Mhm,
something.
mhm,
Okay, because I was not consistent in anything.
mhm,
Maybe I'm playing some some games with my uh, friends. After that I stopped playing these games. I'm doing something else, which is none of their business, none of my business as well. Okay. So but I thought that, okay, I need to be consistent.
mhm,
From that experience I learned consistency. So what's the experience is, I have jumped my attendance from 16 28% to 85%.
wow.
Okay. So I was like the second highest on my branch to get this kind of attendance. The guy, another guy was 93%. I don't know how he did it. So mine was to 85%. And it was like, people are like, some people are like, I haven't seen you, how can you get to 85%? I was like, I was sitting back there. What I used to do is, I used to go to the college and I used to just sit there.
Mhm,
Honestly speaking, in those 85%, my knowledge gaining from the college was zero.
mhm, mhm.
Okay. But the things that I wanted to prove was not it is not like my faculty's problem or anything like that. I just wanted to prove something, that I can be consistent if I want.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm,
But it is not about the study, it's
right.
about the attendance. Okay, see, this is my attendance. It was like that. Okay. But after that my grades also started improving, because the attendance also have some good correlation with it. Okay.
Okay.
So
Mhm,
people, teacher also started seeing me,
mhm,
who they never so some people, some teachers don't even recognize me sometime. Okay. Okay, you are from my college. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that was like that. So but after that, what really happens is I get that confidence. Okay, I can, be consistent in the attendance as well. So
Mhm.
after that, I, put this energy to my study as well.
Mhm.
Okay, I get some good grades
Mhm.
after that, and those grades actually, define my current whatever the marks is. I can, speak to the people at least, but because they were so bad before. Okay, but those marks covered all these things, that mistakes that I made before. Okay,
Mhm.
so I realized that, okay, I can fix things anytime I want.
Wow.
Okay, but the thing is that it's very challenging to do. The
Mhm.
more you mess up, it's very hard for you to get back up.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's better to let's, make a less, mess up, but it really gives you that experience key. Okay, if you want, you can, but you need to face a lot of great challenges
Right.
towards this. Okay, and there was also a pressure, you can say.
Mhm.
um, I want to say one thing about the pressure is that uh, people, pursue the pressure because of, based on their circumstances.
Mhm.
Okay, most of the pressures are internal.
Right. Uh-huh.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so it's not like actual pressure. You're
Right.
thinking that being pressurized. Okay,
Right. Mhm.
I'm not saying yes. Some people are actually getting pressure, but there are a lot of pressures that you made up yourself.
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
so in the third year, the environment is like this, and even I started, going to the college more, so I have seen things. Okay, so people are like so much crazy about, getting a job, landing up a job, and people are saying things like, if I don't get a job,
Right.
there was the most dangerous thing that you will hear in the
Mhm.
college.
Right.
What will happen? People don't talk about, okay, what will happen if I get the job. 99% of the people will talk ki, if I don't get the job, what
Mhm.
will happen, what will happen, and I was like, okay, what will happen to me?
Right.
Why should not I was thinking this, when I was at home.
Hmm.
Okay, so the
Right.
pressure is real, but
Mhm.
you made it a lot of bigger in your mind
Yes.
because you're seeing things.
Wow. Wow.
Okay,
Right.
the thing is that you don't need to take, pressure like this. That time I realized, after some time I realized that, okay, this pressure is for them, not for me.
Right.
Maybe it's pressure for him. Okay,
Mhm.
what pressure I'm getting?
Right.
Okay, I think very tough, and think that, okay, it's not really a pressure. That
Mhm.
whatever I'm getting, it's not really pressure. Let's figure out things, and I
Mhm.
think the problem will be gone. What people do is people talk about it, just they
Right.
don't do anything.
Right.
Okay, they are the people who will always talk about problem.
Yes.
Every day long, every time you're talking to them, they're not taking action, they're just a problem. They will say, okay, this is the problem, this is the problem. Okay,
Right.
so yeah, so they are not action takers. I
Mhm.
have seen that action takers stopped complaining. They're
Right.
enjoying their life. They may get some, job offer as well already. Okay, so those are the action takers.
Right.
Okay, but
Mhm.
people who always used to, discuss about the problem, they're still discussing about the problem, and they do have the problem still. So I figure out, okay, I need to learn something, and I need to, because I also enjoy this process. Okay, why not do a career on it?
Right.
Because I was at that time doing some freelancing work at graphic designing as well. So
Okay.
I was not quite sure
Mhm.
which field to go on, because that time I realized one thing is, after that doing this freelancing, I never took freelancing to for like, okay, this is my only thing that I will sustain, that will sustain me, because I was taking a pressure.
Mhm.
Job is really important. Okay, I
Mhm.
was not thinking the freelancing as a job. Okay, even though I was earning,
Right.
I, even though I earned like 12,000 in a day.
Mhm.
Okay, so it
Right.
was like 12,000 तो कभी कभी किसी को पूरा 1 month पे भी मिलता है. Okay,
Mhm.
sometime in some cases, or internship. Okay, even my internship was like 7,000 rupees.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And I was happy in that,
Mhm.
rather than the 12,000 in a freelancing.
Right.
Okay, so what pressure I was taking on?
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is that was a really, staggering question in my mind. Okay, if I can earn a lot of things in a one day
Mhm.
from a freelancing, it's better than the job, na?
Right.
But I was, taking up this pressure in my mind. Okay, say that I was thinking that, okay, if people are saying job is good, then it's good.
Mhm.
There must be something. it's
Right.
it's not like it's bad. Okay, but this is the only thing for me. Okay, so I have, started thinking like this. And
Mhm.
I have faced, I should say that if it is not your challenge,
Mhm.
you will face more difficulties. Okay,
Right.
because you're taking a pressure of others.
Right.
Okay, it is not something that you want to do.
Mhm.
Okay, for in the guitar field, it was something like that I wanted to do. I have made up some, artificial pressure in my mind ki my friends what my friends will think if I just can't play this song. That was healthy and artificial pressure,
Right.
but this pressure was real. Okay,
Right.
so
Mhm.
what I did is basically, I but for this pressure I got my job and everything. Some great things also happened, but
Okay.
I took this don't, not like a pressure. I
Mhm.
thought that, okay, I need to enjoy the process. That's what happened to me in the guitar.
Right.
Okay, that was always coming back to me. That simple experience
Right.
were really great for me. It still works for me. Okay,
Okay.
I
Mhm.
thought that, okay, I need to enjoy this process whatever happens.
Mhm.
Okay,
Right.
so difficulties and challenges were coming, but
Mhm.
the thing is that I enjoyed the process.
Wow.
Okay,
Mhm.
so whatever job or internship I used to do, I used to have fun with it.
Right.
It's not like okay, I have to do it or anything like that. So that's the reason I used to crack interviews very easily.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, because I didn't go there to get the job.
Right.
Okay, my intention was not to get the job. My intention was to I want to work for you because I want to learn.
Right.
Okay,
Mhm.
so I had no pressure, even if some internship companies also, rejected me.
Mhm.
Okay, I was not like broken down or anything like that. I was like, okay, I don't know why did you reject it. Okay, that's fine.
Right.
Okay, but I will apply for another, and that will happen. Okay, I have applied for like three companies, two rejected, one selected me. Okay,
Right. Right.
so I think that's the great experience that happened with me. Is rejection is something that depends on your whatever you think about yourself.
Hmm.
Okay, when some company reject you, some
That's
people think ki, maybe I'm bad,
mhm.
maybe I'm not good at something.
Right.
Okay,
Mhm.
they don't think it like ki, maybe I'm not good for that company, that's
Right.
why that company is not selecting me.
Right.
Okay,
Mhm.
maybe I'm good for some other company which is very good for me.
Mhm.
Okay, so they think, okay, I'm maybe these companies don't select me, I'm bad for every company. Okay, it's
Right.
not like that. Okay, that company, did not connect with you for some reason.
Mhm.
That's not the end of the day.
Right.
Okay, I have learned this thing. I have also, rejected in many companies as well. It's not like this. Okay, so I have interviewed for, so I get interviews for like companies who used to give a lot of great salaries as well.
Mhm.
But I I have applied those companies for salaries only reason. Okay,
Right.
and I have rejected.
Mhm.
Okay,
Right.
so the thing is that I understood that you need to work to have fun. Okay,
Right.
because initially it's very important.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because after that, the all the things get trivial.
Right.
Okay,
Mhm.
uh, sometimes you have to do this kind of task which is boring. Okay,
Right.
you need to agree with it. Even if you see the, glams and glory from outside, there are
Right.
a lot of boring tasks they do.
Right.
Okay, some people may see that, okay, if I become a musician, that my life will be like so much good. But they do a lot of, tedious tasks. Okay, you will be bored to death to
Right.
do it. Okay, every day they need to every day set up a same thing. Okay, to, make some adjustment. This is so much boring and tedious task. Okay,
Right.
but we see the glams and glory, and we get excited. Okay, that's really awesome. But
Right.
but I understood that, okay, I need to enjoy these boring things as well.
Correct.
So, okay,
Mhm.
so I have started enjoying these boring things with, making up I have started smudging a lot of fun things with these boring things to make it little bit excitement for
Right.
myself.
Wow.
Okay, so suppose I used to, listen to some music playlist which is created by me.
Okay.
Okay, to, enjoy while coding or anything like that, because I enjoy coding, but at some point of time it may get boring.
Right.
Okay, but you have to do it. This is your task. Okay, this is the project that you have to finish. It will get boring. Okay,
Right.
but in this boring moment, you are listening to something which is created by you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is specifically for you. But in the song, what really happens is people like play it and autoplay every song by AI. Some AI, artificial intelligence, is playing all the songs for you.
Right.
Okay, in these days.
Mm-hmm.
But because today we have a lot of luxury.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we don't care about this thing. People used to have this kind of 10
Right.
songs cassette at that
Right.
time.
Right.
Okay, we used to flip that back and play it our
Yes.
own song. Okay,
Right.
okay, so people really forget this kind of thing, and they just put it to the technology for to the automation.
Right.
Okay, so what I think is we can find creation in everything.
Right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that is the mentality that I have, and it is very beautiful.
Right.
Okay, instead of being a consumer, if you become a creator,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that gives a this awesome accomplishing feeling. Okay,
Wow. Mm-hmm.
and you can be creator in anything. It's not like you have to create YouTube videos and awesome glam and glory Instagram
Right.
photos or anything like that.
Right.
Okay, creating can be anything. Like you can create a playlist for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
songs that you used to enjoy before.
Right.
Okay, you just curate this playlist for you. Okay,
Right.
and you just listen to this playlist. It will give you a great feeling. Okay, this is my playlist. Even you can grow this playlist as well.
Right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
even if you don't know, sometime people follow playlist as well. Okay, in
Wow.
Spotify.
Uh-huh.
Okay, there are some highly populated playlist. People, a lot of people, even millions of people follow this playlist.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this happens because that guy or girl is so much passionate about creating that playlist. Okay,
Wow.
so that's also a creation. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so the creation is everywhere. You just need to create it every time. बैठ के social media पे scroll करने से it's not a creation.
Right.
Okay, so we need to that's a good thing. You need to also see other people creation as well, otherwise who will
Yes.
see your content. Okay, so
Right.
but the thing is that that gives me this great feeling of
Mm-hmm.
being a creator.
Mm-hmm.
Really moves my body to
Mm-hmm.
work. Otherwise we procrastinate a lot.
Yes.
Okay, I am also a very lazy person. uh, I do procrastinate a lot, but I have seen that I procrastinate whenever I consume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not a great at consuming, so
Right.
whenever I start to consume, I do see that I procrastinate. Okay, so the moment I started creating,
Mm-hmm.
this gives me this great feeling that okay, I have something. This is also challenging. Creation is a challenge.
Yes.
Okay, this will give your brain every time a motivation.
Wow.
Every time you finish something, it
Mhm.
will give you a rush ki, okay, you can finish some task.
Right.
Okay,
Mhm.
and at some point of time what will happen is it will be your second nature. Okay,
Mhm.
you will find some ways to create something.
Wow.
Okay, to give your mind to make it feel better. Okay,
Uh-huh.
consuming will not make you feel better that time. If you consume, you will feel okay, what's the lame things I'm seeing. Okay, maybe it's good, but you're
Right.
seeing it. Okay, what are the things I'm doing? I should be creating
Mhm.
now. Okay,
Right.
so I think it's a practice. I think it's a great practice for everyone who really wants to do something in the content.
Mhm.
Okay, to if they want to create content,
Mhm.
okay, they need to practice making it.
Mhm.
Okay, because and they should take up very small things, not as a super responsibility or
Right.
anything like that. Because people are not pressurizing you in this
Yes.
case.
Yes.
Okay, you can give yourself a little bit of pressure, because what I did is in my YouTube channel I used to say that okay, uh, you will get a new videos every Sunday.
Mhm.
That was my last statement.
Mhm.
Okay, because we upload videos every Sunday.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why you need to subscribe and follow me. Okay, so so I had this healthy pressure on me ki I need to get the video ready by set Sunday.
Right.
And this way I have created like 40-45 videos. Okay,
Amazing. Mhm.
so that is the only framework. So there is to be consistent. Okay,
Right.
so you just need to give yourself some little motivation. So
Mhm.
you will get this kick every time you upload this. Okay, that's great, I have uploaded this video. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
it's not like a super pressure that you're taking up. It's
Right.
a okay,
Right.
so that's what I have learned from this. I think creation is the great thing that happened uh, in all the years that I can see. I have lived like 26 years. Creation is the best thing that happened to me.
Amazing, amazing. When you started sharing this experience of yours, I was just thinking that yes, you are so right when you shared that it's all in the mind. We get entangled in those thoughts, and then we take pressure, that is external pressure, to an extent wherein it becomes a obligation, or it breaks us down at times. But yes, if we take it from, if we look it from the different perspective of
Hmm.
healthy pressure, and healthy pressure for us to push beyond, and which helps us to keep on consistently creating new things and improving on the way. This is amazing. This is really, really amazing. Yes, challenges are there, as Mithu shared that nothing comes easy. Challenges are there, but how you translate or transform those challenges is the most important part.
Yeah, that's correctly put.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hear a bit about your very close topic to your heart, that is Impel Books. Let's hear the story of how it was born, how all that started.
Okay. So first of all, the thing is that I am very much active in LinkedIn.
Mhm,
So it's been like 6 months that I am so much active. The reason is COVID-19. Okay, so before COVID, I also was active, but not that much.
mhm,
Okay, but after COVID, I have been very active in the LinkedIn and every other social media platforms as well. So what really happens is in the LinkedIn, I used to get connected to the people whose profile I used to really like. It's
mhm,
not like they have to be a coder or anything like that.
mhm,
If I like their profile and I see that okay, they have done something valuable, maybe related to business or anything like that, because I have had this had this thing in my mind. Okay, I want to become an entrepreneur at some point in time. Okay, so I need to get connect, at least stay connected to people, at least network. Okay, so I need to have this kind of people around me,
mhm,
because we are the sum of the people that we are around. Okay,
mhm,
so I have started connecting with people, and thankfully I found Shobit Singhal. I
mhm,
hope you are if you are listening to this podcast.
mhm,
So I really want to thank him because he is the one who has introduced me to the Book Readers Club. Okay, so Book Readers Club is the thing that I have joined. At that time, at that point of time, I was really aware of paid courses and everything like that. It was not like nothing new,
mhm,
but to be on the group,
mhm,
to be on a WhatsApp group and have access to some specific Google Drive, and I am paying something. It was not like in my mind. I was like thinking, okay, should I do it?
mhm,
Okay, so I had this confusion in my mind, but I joined eventually. Okay, I paid the money and I've joined, and that's the best decision of my life. I should say. Okay, there was the beginning,
mhm,
that was only the beginning. Okay, so I have understood one thing is that I have understood this before as well, but I don't say this thing in my mind, is whenever I put my money,
mhm.
okay, I get the most out of it.
Wow.
I don't know, it's maybe not for everyone.
Mhm,
Okay, but I'm not saying you should put your money on everything. Okay, so but whenever I put my money on something, I try to get the most out of it.
mhm,
Okay, that's what I realize even in the courses that I take, paid courses. Okay, that I get the most out of these courses.
mhm,
In the free courses, not much. Okay, but they were also good course. But I so what really happens is, after joining the book readers club, I have started reading from the next day. So
mhm,
Shobit has posted a book called the 10x rule. Okay, I have also have a podcast, I will get back to it.
mhm,
So the 10x rule book I have started reading, and that uh, book was like so much power packed. It
mhm,
was like making me think like that, okay, whatever you are doing, it's not enough.
mhm, mhm,
Okay, that book was giving me a pressure, but it is healthy pressure,
mhm,
honestly. It's not like the author is going to come to me and slap me and in front of the whole India or anything like that. Okay, it was a very healthy pressure. Okay, it was making me realize that okay, I need to do something more. Okay, it's not that I need to be just staggered here. Okay,
Right.
I need to pursue success as my obligation. Okay, so there were things like that. So I was really getting motivated reading this book. After that, I have started reading another book, The Compound Effect, and all those books were like self-help books, which is kind of like motivates you to do something, to take action. Okay, then I read books like Ikigai, which really calms my mind down. Okay, it's relax. You have read a lot. Now you read this book, Ikigai, just relax. Okay,
Right.
that's fine. That's your life. You need to relax. Okay, to live longer and
Yes.
happy. Okay, so I was like, okay, that's also important. We need to balance things out by our learning and action. And one great thing that I from the book that I learned is that book is the only thing that will help you to see that you can enjoy the process, not the destination. Okay, because after you read finish the book, what happens?
Right.
You need to take action. Your work is more than that after that, but you need to enjoy the process.
Right.
Okay, process is very important while read, because after reading, even if it is a fiction or non-fiction, okay, maybe I'm reading Harry Potter, but what will happen after you read this book? You finished. Okay, you will feel bad either.
Right.
Even at some point in time I felt bad completing some books. When I reached the destination, I felt bad. Okay, so that there were book like The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. I really felt bad after that. Okay, why is this book finished? The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. So
Wow.
this there are a lot of great books. Okay, where I was really enjoying the process. I was in this moment, when then suddenly it finished. So I thought, okay, we can enjoy the process as well. Okay, and I have also seen one thing that is called the dip, which is every time you learn something new, that is fresh and great, but there is a downfall that will come after that. Okay, because everything will become tedious and lame. You just need to open your book and read
Right.
what's there. Okay, maybe the same self-help mantra is still there in somewhere, but
Right.
it will become tedious. Okay, that time I understood and realized that a community is really important. Okay, we need to because as a human being, we like to feel that okay, people are really around us, and we are someone among some group at least.
Right.
Okay, not for everyone, maybe some little group as well. So I felt that really hard on me. Okay, that okay, I need to be someone in this group.
Wow.
Okay, so I realized that, and I that's the reason I have I never stopped reading. It's been like 110 or 11 days, maybe more than that.
Wow.
It's on my tracker. So I'm reading. Okay, there is not a single day gap, and I quite enjoy this. I'm currently reading this book called The Immortals of Maluha by Amish
Amish.
Tripathi. Yeah, so I have explored a lot of great things, and one thing I really understand that from books, that it's not like you enjoy one thing. You may enjoy many different things as well. The books gives you this playground. Ki, okay, you just if you don't like this, you choose this. If you don't like this, you choose this. Okay, so
Right.
there are a lot of great options as well for you. It will be a great exercise for your mind as well, because it really improves my focus. Because focus is really important for everyone, for any task you do. Okay, so for book reading you need focus, so eventually you develop this for other lives things as well, right? So because suppose you are doing some task which really needs your focus, but people are like daydreaming sometimes, what really happens. But when you start reading books and read books for so long, it will obviously improve your focus. That's the great thing, really improved me, and I have plethora of content ideas. Okay, so the thing is that I keep a notebook, and where I write this kind of ideas that every time that pop up, in your mind, because if you are reading someone, you are reading a author's life.
Right.
Okay. That life is like 30-40 years some authors have. Okay, so they have great experience that they shared in a book.
Right.
Okay, so you consume that this kind of content. Okay, and at some point in time this will come to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can create content in this kind of genre, you can create content on this specific things. Okay, the ideas will be plethora, so for anyone who likes to create, okay,
Mm-hmm.
book is a great thing, I should say. Because it's not like article that you see in randomly, and you think about, okay, should I make a content on this or anything like that. It's like the content will automatically and naturally come to you based on what, based on your understanding. The content will be so natural.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you have to make it up by some article or anything like that. You don't need to look up on the internet. Okay, because you have read it, and you have the content, whatever it's going to come, it's going to be a natural content.
Right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so because people really get connected to this kind of content which feels natural.
Right.
It's not like some artificial content or some copy and some text, they change some text and okay, just post it. It's not like that.
Right.
Okay, it's
Mm-hmm.
the content will be always there in your mind, and for this book is a very important thing.
Right.
And after I started reading for like 20 days or 24 days,
Mm-hmm.
what I thought, okay, I used to send this takeaways, whatever I used to learn. I
Mm-hmm.
before going to bed, I used to take these notes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, before
Right.
used to I go, because for me a book was like, I need to get the most out of this book, because all the books are like purchased.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I'm putting my money, I need to get the most out of it, right? So
Right.
that's what I have told you.
Okay.
So because I have given my money, I need to get the most out of it. So I need to write these takeaways to
Wow.
get the most out of the book, right? So whatever I have my learning for that day, I used to make points or emojis which is relevant to that specific statement, and I
Right.
used to write it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and write it, and I post it to the WhatsApp group. The
Right.
reason I used to post it was again for the pressure, which is
Right.
a healthy pressure.
Yes.
So because I post every day, people started expecting. Okay,
True.
for some days they are like, great, okay, whatever you are posting, you are great, but after 4 or 5 days they will I knew that. I
Mm-hmm.
knew that because I have gone through this process. They will stop saying
Right.
praises.
Right.
Okay, this will become tedious and boring.
Right.
Okay, because I have find this process before, I knew what is going to happen after that. Okay, that's really important for anyone to learn something new. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that's that time what I did is, after that I didn't stop,
Okay.
because I knew people are going to stop praising.
Right.
That I was not expecting even.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I knew that people are going to praise when and when not. Okay, I knew that. Okay, so but I realized one thing, that if I do something new,
Mm-hmm.
they will praise again.
Right.
Okay, so what I used to do is, I sometimes used to post some random things as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not about only the book. I used to talk to the people,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to share my thoughts sometime. So okay, so it's not like takeaways every day. Okay, I used to post takeaways every day, but I used to share my thoughts as well.
Right.
So after 24 25 days, I have seen that, okay, I have a lot of great takeaways. Why
Mm-hmm.
I'm posting this to a small group
Mm-hmm.
where maybe 40 or 50 people are accessing. Okay, I need to start something.
Mm-hmm.
So I have started Impel Books that time. So Impel Books, first step what I did is, the name I had to come up.
Mm-hmm.
So the name was like, in my mind was Simple Books, because I wanted to simplify books and all this thing. So I thought but Simple Books is already there.
Okay.
For some There is a website called Simple Books as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, okay, no, let's make it something that can that I can connect to myself.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bec- my thought was like that people are really reading books,
Mm-hmm.
but they are not implementing this in their own life.
Okay.
Okay, that is the only thing that is missing
Mm-hmm.
from their life.
Right.
Okay, they are reading books, they are reading like self-help books, that book will change your transform your life in 30 days maybe, on all this kind of books.
Mm.
But they are not transforming actually.
Right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so what people I saw that missing is, people don't implement whatever they read. Okay,
Right. Trans.
so I think that was really important, because whatever the books that I have read, I
Mm.
have really implemented it. So
Right.
suppose take the 10x action, which really tells you you need to create this omnipresence.
Mm-hmm.
Omnipresence is all about, you need whatever you do, you speak about it, you talk about it, write a book, article, podcast, okay, even bark on the street if you
Mm-hmm.
have to. The author says, okay.
Okay.
So what I did is, that was really stuck in my mind, that okay, if I
Okay.
have to create the Impel books, I will go large.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I
Okay.
thought that, okay, Impel is a basically a Latin word, okay,
Right.
which basically means implement. So I thought that implement books is a combination of, which is very simple to pronounce as well, and people can really, some people call it Impli books. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care. I don't mind. Okay, but people can pronounce it. I saw that.
Right.
Okay, that's really important for if you really want to create a brand value or anything like that. Don't make it too hard to pronounce. Okay,
Right.
so people can see, and whatever they want to make up, just make up. Okay, but
Right.
they can at least pronounce it. Okay,
Right.
so I saw that. So some people call it Impli books.
Mm-hmm.
That also sound cute. So
Right. Mm-hmm.
so I think that's how I have started the Impel books. And what I did is, I have started Impel books on every platform possible.
Okay.
Okay, and I have because I have had this, geeky things from before. Okay, so I had this in my mind, okay, I need to automate a lot of things, because
Okay.
I can't really go on to every platform and post it.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's really tiring for me even. So I have connected my Instagram to each and every social media platforms possible, and everything was like automated. Once I
Okay.
post in the Instagram, everything is like automatically posted, Pinterest to
Okay.
Facebook to Twitter to everywhere. Okay, to
Okay.
my own profile.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like automated or automation. So I have set up this automation, and I have set up a basic website. It's still there, impulbooks.com. It's a very worst looking website. I should say, because I haven't worked on it yet. I'm lazy, that's what I said. So
Mm-hmm.
that website is also there. So even if you search on the Google Impel books,
Mm-hmm.
you will see that all the results are me. There is not a single different result. All the videos and podcast will come in a
Yes.
structured manner in
Right.
in this
Mm-hmm.
in Google. So there is a short description as well. Google also take it up. So I did really create this try to create this omnipresence
Mm-hmm.
in by reading the book The 10x Rule. And
Right.
also I have learned from the compound effect that I need to be consistent on what I do. So
Right.
I'm still consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do. And that's why I have started the podcast as well. But in the podcast, what really happens is that I have tried to say that
Mm-hmm.
what this book did to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because if I read a book, there
Mm-hmm.
are some things that I have implemented in this in my life.
Right.
Okay, there
Right.
are great things that I also want to implement,
Mm-hmm.
right? So what really happens is, people, whenever people read any kind of self-help books,
Right.
they can't find, some people can't, there are three kind of people, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Some people find a lot of things in the book to
Mm-hmm.
implement, but they don't, because they feel overwhelmed.
Okay.
And the second is, they find, okay, there is nothing in this
Mm-hmm.
book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe there is too much thing, but I can't find it. Okay, what to do, what not to do, they're confused.
Right.
And the third is that they find small things, and they try to implement these small things in their life. So what I do is, I really read the book and try to take whatever action steps that is possible from this book. It's
Right.
not like I implement everything in my life, because it's very hard for you to implement all the things from a book to your life, when you are reading one book a week
Mm-hmm.
and making a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very hard for you to implement all the things. But what I do is, I try to point out, okay, these are the action steps from this book, and I try to show them to the people. See,
Mm-hmm.
if you, even if you don't read this book, these are the action steps. If
Right.
you implement in your life, something great will happen. And these are the action steps that I have implemented in my life. And this is the thing that that happens. That is, everything is transparent. It's not like
Right.
I'm just faking up things. Okay, I don't see there is a point of faking things here,
Right.
because people are going to eventually realize, okay, and then they are going to understand that whatever you are saying, it's not right.
Right.
Okay, so I say that, okay, this is the thing that I have implemented, and these are the changes that I have seen. So there is a podcast on the 10x rule, which where I have given people some action steps,
Mm-hmm.
how they can approach this specific book. Okay,
Right. Mm-hmm.
so the 10x rule, the author rule, that author basically tells you, do everything of like 10x. So if you are like waking, so suppose you are meditating for 10 minutes, you need to meditate for like 100 minutes, which is
Right.
not really possible for someone. So I
Right.
have tried to, give them a some extra steps that is, you know, digestible.
Right.
It's not like, even if the book is saying that you need to do it, you don't have to. Okay.
Right.
Even if you're taking a very good step towards something,
Mm.
even if it is small, then why not take it? Okay. If
Right.
you can go for 100 minutes of meditation, then go for it.
Right.
That's not my concern. Okay. That's a
Right.
great thing. You do it. But you can, manage with the 20 minutes as well.
Wow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that's what this kind of framework that I have in my mind regarding the podcast.
Right.
Because what it really happens is some books say, tell you to do a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
and some other books that tells you to do some things that is really impossible.
Right.
Okay, there are books like that as well. Okay, maybe it is for people, 0.1% people may do it, but
Mm-hmm.
not all the people. So I try to generalize things,
Right.
which is really, some people who is not that great
Right.
in terms of, productivity or anything like that, they can also do it. And so people who are super crazy productive and can do a hell lot of great things in their
Right.
life, they can do it as well. So I try to, this is my framework of the podcast.
Right.
So that's what I try to, do in the Impel Books podcast. So that's what it is all about. So Impel Books is all about now how to implement books in your life. So
Wow.
yeah.
That's really, very insightful, and it's a very, out of heart, each and everything coming so transparently, and the real, story behind what work has gone, what thought has gone, why it has happened, and slowly how you have implemented it. So, and yes, making the best use of these times when where people are, pandemic is going on, and everywhere we seen so much of, I would not say negativity, but yes, energy sinking is happening, but keep
Yeah.
your momentum with all these positive vibrations around
Hmm.
and thoughts, and then slowly and slowly building on it is really really inspiring. I mean, to hats off to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
It's really inspiring, even, each and everything which you have been sharing. I've been listening too attentively, and yes, it's a lot of learnings, and implementing a bigger book, which is so difficult. Yes, with Book Readers Club, it has been momentum. It has been a good community around, amazing efforts by Shobit, and really, taking the best out of that book, and then, putting it in the your learning format has been a really amazing way. I really, uh, thank you, and for starting this Impel Books for people who are not, able to read through the books. At least with this summary and the practical implementation of those points, they will be able to at least see some, benefit in their lives.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Well, now, my most important question comes to you, me too. As I started with, you in yourself is a motivator, because I see lot of youngsters who are, just the time is passing by. They are not implementing the times in the right ways, or maybe, channelizing their energies. Yes, people are good around. I'm not saying everybody is, mistrack, or but still that direction has to come from within. What motivates me, and learning from you is the way, uh, being the youth and of this country, how you have taken this up. Yes, everybody has a life, and a bachelor life and a college life of, not attending the college, and everybody goes through
Yeah.
it. But having that, and five group of friends, and chit chatting and enjoying and guitar playing, yes, this is what this generation, or this, everybody does it, and everybody has that passion for, that college life wala passion. But it really has to be some target or wherein you just see as the eye of the fish, as Arjuna was saying. So
Mhm.
what is that one thing, Mitu, I would like to know again, that which keeps your momentum high, which still, it was deep inside hidden you, but maybe, when you were not attending your classes, or, or you know but now when those teachers meet you or see you, or they feel proud, they feel that yes, this is the gem that was there. And what is that momentum that gave you, and what was that direction, that, and how did you find that hope, and moving further and further and further, and now you are in the excelling mode. So I would like to know that secret of yours that keeps your momentum going.
Okay, so initially it was all started with, because I had not that much of great marks to show off.
Mm-hmm.
So so the marks is not really a motivating factor. So the thing is that that's all started with this guitar that I have already said. Okay, so it was the motivating factor was like me for the praises initially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what I used to think. Okay, people are really saying wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe I wanted this in the large scale as well, because I wanted this maybe five people saying wow. Now I wanted 50 people to say this. Okay,
Wow.
so but gradually I realized that in the college as well, realized that I this is not the thing that I want. Okay, I really enjoy uh, doing something that is new.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, new in terms of like it's not like super new that people have never created or anything like that. But I try to, what I used to do is whenever I, see select any music, I try to smudge them with something else so people can't really recognize what I'm doing exactly. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not like totally faking it. It's like I'm, try to make a fusion out of something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that makes a flavor new. Okay,
Wow.
so that's what I try to do with everything that I have created. So that's what gives me, nice motivation. So what I see is that there are a lot of great things people are doing. Okay, and what really motivates me is to do something else, or maybe a fusion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, of something that is already there. So suppose if I take an example of Impel Books. Okay, so this has a lot of Instagram pages or websites, you can say, which summarizes book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, book summary is a very it's totally a great market. Okay, it's not really, I can't say that it's a very bad thing. You can earn a lot of great things.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
just by writing book summaries if you're good at it. Okay,
Okay.
but the thing is that I can even write it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but what else, what's new? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really motivating people to do something reading the summary. Okay,
Right.
people can read it eventually anywhere. Okay, the book comes the day book comes before that even summary comes sometime.
Is it?
Okay. Yeah, sometimes the writer itself is a blogger or someone who actually write the summary, and they give you, okay, okay, this is the thing that you can, they also put some action steps, you need to buy the book at the end of the
Yeah.
reading the summary. Okay, so they write it like this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that is the kind of marketing strategy, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so but the thing is that the book summaries are there, but people are what people are doing is the reading the summary. They maybe pick up the book as well after reading the summary. Okay, what they do is what I do is basically people really do they read the summary sometime. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then they read the book, then
Right.
they forget. Okay, so
Okay.
I come later actually. Okay,
Okay.
you have read the book, that's fine, now you need to do something. Okay,
Right.
I'm not here to tell you summary, because maybe you have read the summary, or you have already read the book actually.
Right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm telling you, okay, okay, this is the book that you have read. Even if you haven't read, okay, that is the thing that you can do. You don't need summary or anything like that for that.
Oh,
Okay, and why you should do this? Because I have done this. This is the thing that there's the result. It is on in front of you.
right.
Okay, and these are the action steps that you can take. Okay.
Wow.
And why should they believe me?
Mhm.
Because these action steps are taking from that specific book, which is so much popular. Maybe it's a New York Times bestseller. The
Right.
author is not bluffing. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not adding my funda or flavor on it. Okay.
Right.
This is the raw thing that I have get it from the book, and this is it for you in the plate. You don't need to read the whole book for that. Okay. Because what we do is, this is the action steps from the book that really changes our life. It's not the book itself.
Wow.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Because the book really create this kind of things in your mind. Okay, this is the thing, this is going to happen, this is the thing that is happening to me, that was my life. They really create this story built up for you in your mind. So
Right.
you are have this fire in you.
Mhm.
Whenever they tell you to do something, and you do it. Okay. So that is the kind of thing books do. Okay.
Right.
But if you don't want to go through this process, you just maybe you are someone who very much action taker, or
Mhm.
maybe you don't understand what action to take. Okay.
Mhm.
You can just read the podcast, or maybe you can just go to my Instagram page and read all the things that I have posted.
Wow.
That's enough.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
So these are the things that I wanted to do. So my motivating factor is always like doing something different.
Okay.
Okay. It's not like new.
Mhm.
Different is not always new. Okay. So the thing is that that really motivates me to do something, because if someone has already done something, okay,
Mhm.
I'm not saying you can't really repeat others success. You can, obviously, but that is not a motivating factor for me. It does not drives me.
Right.
Okay. So suppose you have written a book summary on a book. I don't really feel motivation to write the book again, the book summary on my words maybe.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't feel like it, because if I read your book summary, and if I am writing it my own, okay, there is highly chances that I will temper it. Okay. Because I will try to do something different from you, and also I will try to put some flavor of mine, and I will totally distort the book, and I'm sure about it. Okay. So I thought that, okay, this is not my cup of tea. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm not going to write book summaries. Maybe I will do it once or twice, not every time. Maybe I like a book so much that I will write a book summary,
Right.
but not every time. Okay. So what I did is, basically I encourage people to take actions.
Right.
So you need to implement something.
Mhm.
Okay. You have read enough. Okay.
Mhm.
Now implement.
Wow.
Okay. So that's the thing that I try to do. That's really motivates me to do. And every time, even in the colleges as well. So this is the only thing that used to motivate me, because uh, in the internet, related to the coding or software, you will find almost everything. So
Right.
okay, there are jokes, maybe find you just in your job you need to just copy and paste things. Okay. And you get this kind of salary and all that. Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, so you need to be really creative in copy pasting, and also understand what's going on. Okay.
Wow.
So this is the thing that I have learned. Okay.
Mhm.
So I understand that the motivation really comes whenever I try to do something which is not really regular. Okay.
Wow. Mhm.
So that really motivates me.
Wow.
That's the thing.
So being different is the key, and that's right. Being different, what different you bring to the platform for the audiences to connect with them well, wherein Impel Books is doing an amazing thing, which is beyond the summaries, which is beyond reading the book or not reading the book. Go ahead and implement it in
Yeah.
your life, which Mithu has been doing practically. Very,
Yeah.
very, very nice. Okay, so people with dreams, in case any new starter is there, or what is the message which you would like to share through this platform discussion for the new starters or people who are just having dreams and then they are not working towards it? So, what is your message for them or the motivation for them?
Okay, so one thing I would like to say, because if you don't work for your dreams, you have to work for others' dreams. Okay. And so I think it really depends on you, on your life, because if you're happy with doing that, then go ahead and do it. Okay. So, but if you really, feel this calling in your heart that, okay, whatever I'm doing is, maybe I can do better, maybe something else is there for me, then you need to explore. Okay.
Right.
If you're happy,
Mhm.
okay, I don't think there is nothing much to change. Okay.
Mhm.
So if some people is doing a job, or maybe they have family, they are happy with it. Okay, they're getting a average salary, okay, that's fine. But if they're happy with it, I don't think you need to change much. Okay, but you also need to keep that in mind, that if some problem arise, can you solve it with your salary or whatever you are doing.
Mhm.
Okay, so can you solve these problems? Just sort this thing around in your mind, so you will always be in peace as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, maybe you do some insurances and all that. I'm just giving example. Okay, to stay on the safe side. Okay,
Right.
because happiness is all about sorting things out.
Mhm.
Okay,
Wow.
it's not about ki I need to have a bigger car and bigger house to be happy. Okay, so if things are sorted in your life, you are happy. Maybe you have a bigger car but things are totally messed up in
Right.
your life, but you can't be really happy. Okay, so I think I should say that whatever your dreams is, if you have dream and you think that you can't really succeed on it, I
Mhm.
think you should always work towards your dream. And along the way, if you have some others dreams as well to fill up, to fulfill, sometime happens.
Mhm.
Okay, I think we should fill up our necessity first, then we should to work towards our dream, or maybe do it parallelly if you can.
Mhm.
Okay, so I think if your necessity is a job, then you should go for a job first. Okay, you should not like chase your dreams first and just dunya bhar mein jaye.
Mhm.
Okay, it's not like that. I think you should go for the target the necessity first. If you can parallelly run your dreams
Mhm.
with your necessity that you're doing with your job or whatever, maybe your job preparation, and also you want to build up your social media.
Wow.
You're doing, you can do two things parallelly, then go ahead and do it. There is no problem. It all depends on how hard you try, or
Mhm.
how how bigger your dreams are. Okay, if your
Right.
dreams are bigger, it will fall in place. Okay,
Right.
it will automatic you will automatically drive towards it.
Right.
Okay, you don't need anyone's
Mhm.
what should I say, explanation or anything like that, ki you are good or bad. Okay,
Right.
so if you have a bigger dream, you will find it eventually. Okay, you don't need to chase your dream like this ki with pressure.
Mhm.
Okay, because dreams are not all about pressure, it's all about how you enjoy the process. Okay,
Right.
that's what I think.
Wow.
Okay, so that's that's the only message that I would like love to give. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. It's really yes. Don't take pressure and chase your dreams. Prioritize your things to do,
Yeah.
and then move towards step by step. Good. Uh, what are your plans now? In terms of any plans in mind to take it to the next level, or anything which you shared that I'll keep something for the I'll share it later. So, what are your plans? Uh, and
So my current plan is to grow the Impel Books. I also do have my own coding YouTube channel as well, which
Right.
is not basically around it. I'm not having all the social media for this. I'm just active on the YouTube only
Mhm,
for the coding.
mhm,
So I will be
mhm.
doing little bit things on this that I'm still doing. Okay,
Okay.
I'm not going to be super active or anything like that on that. So it is going to be like steady, that
Mhm.
is still going on.
Wow.
Okay, I have a steady flow of subscriber that is coming in, questions and everything, so it's good. That will be still there. But for the Impel Books, I will really grow it. I have in 1 year I have plans to like go for like at least 10 to 15K followers on the Instagram, and also I will try to scale my YouTube also, because I haven't made any YouTube video yet.
Okay.
um,
Mhm.
on the Impel Books I have uploaded podcasts, but
Okay.
these are not proper video format, like
Okay.
the actual YouTube, how it works is all about video. Okay,
Right.
so I will grow my YouTube channel a
Mhm,
lot.
mhm,
So there I expect at least in a year I almost expect like 20 to 25,000 subscribers.
mhm.
That's my plan. Okay,
Wow.
so I think Impel Books will, whoever is watching or listening to this
Mhm.
podcast, maybe you should now follow this Impel Books podcast or whatever. So
Right.
everywhere I want to say is that I'm going to grow it a lot bigger.
Mhm,
Okay, in 5 years it's going to be something. That's what is there in my mind, and I know I can do it. Okay, so some deeps will come after that. Places are going to be stopped, but after that I'm going to go up, and it's going to come up. This is the process. Okay, I
Right.
know the process. I'm going to enjoy it. So it's not nothing to like, okay, subscriber abhi kam hai, nahi karenge. It's not like that. I am going to still work. It's okay. I
That's
don't need motivation for that.
you're self motivated, and when you are enjoying the process, definitely those dips and ups and downs will not loosen your momentum.
Yeah.
So definitely it's going to go up, up, up. So that's really amazing, and I really, really, really appreciate your time, and I thank you so much for sharing your insights, and being a motivating factor for me also, and it's really amazing how you are growing and taking each and every step, enjoying the journey, having that consistency, enjoying that healthy pressure from within, and I wish you all the best, and also to Impel Books.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Pleasure having you. Thanks so much. Thanks for your time.